Good morning. We're on day 12 of distance learning. Today's Tuesday, May the 5th. Happy Cinco de Mayo Day. Just a reminder, of course, sign in on the attendance page. And you should have received a new email from me, personal email, that'll say updated 501. And again, it's giving you a list of the missing projects that you still haven't completed. But do note that I have now entered those missing projects with a grade of 0. You can still get them fixed, but to get them fixed, you're going to have to tell me that you either completed the project or you used one of the replacement labs to complete a lab that you were missing. And then you have to email me that, because once I put a grade in Summit on the final product, you won't be able to submit through Summit to tell me you're finished. You'll have to do that. The other thing is missing PFAs. Some PFAs are now exempted because you tried them multiple times. What that means is that if I see at least 2 attempts and you get either a 6 or a 7, which is not passing, but if I can see that you've tried it twice and you've got 6 or 7 on the PFA, then I will exempt that from having to be taken until you hit the 8. The problem is once it's exempted, it won't factor into figuring out your final grade, so it can actually lower your final grade. So it's better that you try to pass them versus just take them to have me exempt them. So I check them at least once a week to see if you have done that. And then just a reminder that we have to get all the work done now on the 22nd of May. They've changed the school calendar on us. So again, check your email that's dated 5/1 for updated grades to see what you still have listed as missing. If it's a final product listed as missing, it now has a score of 0. If you want to get it fixed, you need to finish it, turn it in by now emailing me that it's done. You can use the Remind app too if you want. Or if it's a lab that you need to do, you can do the replacement lab. But you have to email me because there's no way I will know if you're finished or not. PFAs, again, as I just outlined, you can get those exempted if I see that you have taken them more than once, at least twice, and gotten either a 6 or a 7. Okay, if you just take them and you get a 2 or a 1, no, you have to get at least a 6 or a 7 to have them done. Just a reminder, you still have to pass the diagnostic before you will be allowed to take that, and it's better if you send me the request in Remind versus email, because I don't always get the email, but I do get the Remind. And again, some of you are still working and wasting time doing checkpoints. Stop doing that. You're only doing final products now. So only the final products that are listed in Summit, remember those have all been turned to 0 if they're missing, and you can then fix them. If necessary, by either completing like a lab that you may not have turned in because you just didn't do it, or if you missed the lab, you can now do the replacement lab for that. Okay, and again, the replacement labs, if I saw that you didn't turn in a lab, I put the replacement lab in your OneNote. It should be there. If it isn't, if I missed you, send me a message in Remind and says, I actually need the replacement lab for the states of matter, and I can put that into your OneNote. These are all virtual labs that you'll have to follow the instructions on how to make sure the virtual lab is working. There's a tutorial video as well as instructions on your OneNote page. And once again, it's Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo.